Grand afternoon. Sorry I'm late. I was having technical difficulties. But grand afternoon. Mm. Sorry, guys. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend thus far. hmm So, there's a new show on the OWN network. All right? It's called Belle Collective. I know I don't watch TV like that. I know a lot of y'all don't watch TV, but this show is pretty good. It's a reality show, of course. Um, Good morning, Donna Vega. It's a reality show. Kathy B is going on. And it takes place in Jackson, Mississippi. I put the picture of the 5 young ladies in the thumbnail. Okay? So, Oprah Winfrey's Network is where this show is airing. This is the first season. So, it's not really like a housewives feel. It's more like peace and blessings. It's supposed to be where it's 5 business owners coming together to create something, or to put their resources together, which is great in theory because that's a part of Black excellence. Good morning, Jacqueline Adams. But I need y'all to hear what happened this last episode. So 5 women entrepreneurs, Black women, they're successful. They're supposed to be either millionaires, billionaires, something like that. One of the ladies, Latrice, I was telling y'all about, that owns Goddess Lengths. That's the extensions. But she opened up vendors in local malls. That's a dope idea because nobody's ever done that. Being able to buy bundles in a vending machine, that's a pretty dope idea. So Latrice is one of them. But her husband is 20 years her senior, so she gets made fun of because of that. And he doesn't want to leave her side. So she can't really do too much without him, which is a little. Ladies, how do y'all feel about that? This is for any lady, married, unmarried. How would you feel if your husband didn't want you to do anything without him? I'm talking about anything. It's a ladies' night. He's coming. You got a business meeting. He's coming. You have to go. Your girl asks you to come to the club. He's coming. Okay, no problem, Kathy B. How do y'all feel about that? Anyway, so that's one of the ladies. The one who's putting all of this together is Letitia. Letitia is like, she's an entrepreneur. She wants to revitalize Ferris Street, which is a popular street in Jackson, Mississippi, that was like a hub for Black businesses. So all of this ties into what I'm into. I'm getting there. Thank you, Jacqueline. I would feel smothered too. We would have to have an understanding. Listen, he got upset because she had a business meeting with a lady, a woman. But anyway, she says she has daddy issues, and apparently so. Letitia, everybody likes Letitia thus far. She has a nice personality. Ferris Street, again in Jackson, Mississippi, was a hub for Black businesses that got destroyed, or they didn't really get into what happened. I didn't do my research on that. But Ferris Street, I'm gonna Google that. Hold on a second. All events are not for men to attend. Too smothering. Exactly. That's all I'm saying, Pride of Bentley. Thank you, Kathy B. I was trying to go on my laptop so I could show y'all a clip from there. Oh, I got guess. Oh, no, that's me. I'm my own guest. My bad. I'm trying to get in on my laptop so I can show y'all, but it's going slow. Anyway, then you have Antoinette. Antoinette is cool. She's a dentist. She's opening up her own practice. black dentist. I don't even think she's in her 40s yet. She's probably in her late 30s. She was married to a white man, okay, in Jackson, Mississippi, and she decided to end the marriage because she doesn't want to have children with him. Mm. This show is getting interesting, y'all. Y'all can catch it on YouTube too. If you don't, in case you don't have cable, you're like, oh, I can't watch it. No, yes, you can. Listen, this is a good one because the messages and everything behind it is for the times that we're in. I work with a couple, and the guy has a manager to schedule them together. If they don't, the guy waits outside her entire shift. Can you say fatal attraction, classy or trashy? I feel like the show is a little bit of both because these women are educated women, entrepreneurs, but one of the characters, Marie, is kind of on the trashy side, and I'm gonna talk to you about that in a minute. I wanted to say Marie for last because Marie got a lot going on. So, Antoinette, she says she's divorcing her white husband because she doesn't see herself having biracial kids. With the climate that they're in Jackson, Mississippi, she's experienced racism, so she doesn't want her kids to go through that. So that's a dope twist to the show because that's a concept that some people don't consider when dating someone from another race. So she, even though she married him, so she could have very well thought about that before she married him, but she decided she doesn't want to have children with him. She's opening up her own dental practice in Jackson, Mississippi. Sorry, from the ground up as a black woman. So Antoinette is another fave. Good morning, Nisha Marsh. Then you got Tambra. Tambra's like a radio personality. She's like, just think of Wendy Williams Jr. The big hair, the teeth, the feather bangs, the loud voice, the makeup, the piled on makeup. Tambra has a dope personality. She's that single, independent woman, doesn't have any kids, early 40s, and now she's starting to feel the baby fever just a little bit. So she went pedaling backwards to one of her exes, trying to see if, because he doesn't have any kids either. So that's her storyline. That's a cute storyline. What's up, Kathy B? Did I reach everybody? Yeah, let's get into Marie. Marie is the villain of the show already. Marie has 4 kids. She's an entrepreneur. Her husband is estranged because he doesn't come home all the time. I think he has another house, so he doesn't always come home to her. They have 1 child together. She had 3 kids previously. Her oldest son is about 19, 20, Jerez. And the only reason I remember that name is because she kept saying it so much. Jerez has 3 children under the age of 1 with 3 different women. And he goes away to school. Marie is supporting all of his kids, and he gets to just go to school. Okay, she was a young mother. He's very disrespectful towards her. The first, no, I think it was the second episode. They had a bad argument. Mind you, she's paying money for his school, his tuition, throwing money at all his children's mothers, actually watching the kids because all these people are young, they're under the age of 21, and she goes to a brunch, a women's empowerment brunch, and decides to antagonize another black woman. So this storyline is good because it shows that some black women, when you trying to figure out why is her attitude so nasty, that's because something is going on at home that she can't speak about. I just don't like the fact that women like Marie will take it out on other people and not address what's really going on in her life, that she's enabling black men to walk all over her. What's up, Author Empress? Thank you, Nisha. Yes, if you're looking for edibles, hit me up. So the moral of the story is Marie has had 2 arguments. It's been 2 women's empowerment brunches. It's only episode 4, and she had 2 arguments. But see, the first argument, she was being catty and nasty. She was being nasty towards Latrice and the goddess Lymphs. She said she bought hair from her, and it's horrible. But she waits to the brunch to basically embarrass her in front of all these other black women. All right, that brunch was ruined. Not Latrice, Letitia trying to bring them together basically to discuss rebuilding Ferris Street. It was a hub for black businesses in the 1920s. So she's trying to revitalize this, and all these women have money. Fucking internet is building a dental practice from the ground up. You know how people build their homes? She's building her business, brick and mortar. Okay? Now, these ladies have money to say the least. Jackson, Mississippi, they a little ratchet. They a little ratchet in Jackson. And you know what? I don't know why I didn't think that they would be ratchet, that they wouldn't be ratchet, because keep in mind, a lot of people from Mississippi migrated to Chicago, if you get my drift. Yeah, so this is a good show. I like the premise of it because, you know, we talk about supporting black businesses. They trying to revitalize something in Jackson, Mississippi. It's just all the extra drama that got to come along with these shows. But Marie needs to not coddle her son and making him think that it's okay to have babies all over the place and she's just gonna take care of them. And granted, it's a nice gesture she's doing for her grandkids. She don't want to see her grandkids doing bad. Thank you, Anthony Arzu. Thank you. But these are the behaviors that create generational curses. We wonder why there's so many black men in Harlem punching women, abusing women, raping women, killing women. There's been multiple stories in Harlem the past couple of weeks. Um, I mean, Harlem is only one place, but I know Harlem keeps coming up, so we gonna talk about Harlem. And they taking major L's right now because is now the spotlight is on these young black men. These black men are young. They're not 30s plus. These men are in their 20s doing this shit. Okay? And I feel for the young girls because I thought my generation had it bad. They got it worse. Mm-hmm. And it starts with us as mothers, us that have been single mothers of boys. I think we have felt guilty for them not having their father around and end up spoiling these boys. And then they think that they don't have to treat women correctly. Yes, you think spoiling your kids is a good thing because that's supposed to show love. But honestly, that creates a bunch of dickheads. Especially with men, you really can't coddle them. Thank you, Author Empress. Like, this shit is crazy. Did you see the guy from Brooklyn got arrested? He was targeting lighter skinned women and mixed race women. No, I didn't hear about that. I know the story I was telling you about in Harlem, the guy that bit the woman at the liquor store and got his friends to start jumping her. He got caught. And I think Pretty Nikki sent me that article. He got caught because he was beating his baby mother's ass. So he was just abusive altogether. But I'm glad that they caught him. Get him out of here. Sorry. I know he's a black man, but some of them have been so mentally tainted. Greetings, Jazzy Love, that I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, us allowing them to do whatever they want to do is not gonna help them be better men. I'm sorry. Tough love. He said, I know they got the clown from Harlem and they only got him because he broke his girlfriend's jaw. Thank you for that. He not only beat her ass, he broke her jaw. See, I didn't even remember that part. Or I've read the article, but I didn't see that part. That's crazy. Broke her jaw. You gotta hit somebody hard to break their jaw. That's crazy. Let a nigga break my jaw. Ooh, child. I ain't got no older brothers, but I'll find some that day. I'll be like, Cuz beat. You remember me? This nigga need his ass beat. And then y'all saw that story. Is another story in Harlem. The lady got groped and she went and told her boyfriend so that he could protect her. And when her and the boyfriend went back to confront the guy, he killed both of them. No, he shot both of them. The man survived, the woman died. So even with that, it's like you can't even bring your big brother, your cousin, your father, because you putting them in danger. That's why, even though I have uncles and cousins and stuff, I never try to put nobody in danger for my shit. I always had to fight for myself. This Palo Santo smell like everything. And it's burning so nicely. Usually it don't burn like this. Anyway, y'all, positive vibes. I just wanted to come and talk about Belle Collective. The main part of that show. So they had a second women's empowerment brunch. And Antoinette, the dentist, she invites her white girlfriend, Kaylin. And Kaylin was the only white woman in a room full of successful black women. And they were doing positive affirmations, standing up, speaking to each other like, I'm a beautiful, strong black woman. And I know she felt uncomfortable with that, but she laughed it off. Then they started talking about racism. They started talking about how coming from Jackson, Mississippi, you're going to have experienced racism at some time in your life. And how disheartening that is that all they ever did was be black, was be born black. So Kaylin, you could see, looked very uncomfortable. And then I started thinking, oh shit. Wasn't that movie The Help? Didn't it take place in Jackson, Mississippi? That was interesting. I said, so now this is a twist. Because now she's the only white woman in a room full of successful black women. Everything her ancestors did to try to stop these women from being successful. And there's always some that still shone through. Even through the racism. Even through the hard times. The no's. So now, Kaylin runs off crying. Once everybody started telling their stories about racism, the white chick ran off crying. So her black friend, Antoinette, that invited her, went and ran after her, and so did Letitia. So they're like, are you okay? What's going on? She's like, white people don't talk about black people like this. White people don't. We don't talk about black people like this. They like, okay, but this wasn't a personal attack on you. Historically, this is what it is, especially in Mississippi. Mississippi is one of the last places that came out of that racist vibe, the Confederate flag. They just took down the Confederate flag last year, or in 2019, the past couple of years. The term for it now is black femicide. You said some dude knocked his mother out in Harlem and all his friends cheered after he did it. Just throw the whole damn Harlem away at this point. Yep. It's sad. Harlem is taking major L's. And Harlem was one of them places where people was moving and shaking. Like the fashion, they're always on top when it comes to fashion. The first ones, the latest sneakers. But Harlem also has a lot of scammers. And some of them scams ain't hitting right now. So they probably taking their frustration out on women because men, y'all need feminine energy. But some men don't know how to express that So they do the opposite. But that's another story. So yeah. So Kaylin runs off crying. Her friend went after her. She said, white people don't talk about white people like that. I mean, white people don't talk about black people like that. So they looking like, child, where's the violence? That's a lie. And I'm sure you came from a family that somebody in your family don't like black people. My family has done great things for black people. My grandfather, hold on, I gotta read his name. My great 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 grandfather, Jefferson Davis. And they had the nerve to name drop. So you know we went to Google, right? You know we went straight to Google. Who's Jefferson Davis? A known slave owner with over 135 slaves on a cotton plantation. Girl, bye. With them white woman tears. Kaylin is Karen Jr. Kaylin is Karen's daughter. Y'all need to watch that show. At least just the last episode. That episode was good. So she did the white woman tears, right? Had the black women all, oh, boo, it's okay. They said, come back into the luncheon and speak your piece. This is a great conversation. You know, come from your point of view. So she came back. She started speaking about her great grandfather, Jefferson Davis, who owned slaves. How her family's not like that, this, that, and the third. Here comes Marie. Interrupting. She should have just listened to the girl. No offense. No offense. But we don't need to talk about lineage and all of that. We here to hear what Letitia got to say. I want to hear what Letitia got to say. So she's cutting the white girl off. So the white girl's like, who are you? You're a nobody. Should have never said that. I'm a nobody. So now her white woman privilege starts spilling out. And here's the thing. Now internet looks bad because why did you even bring this white girl to a women's empowerment brunch? Now they didn't specify black women empowerment, but you know it was a bunch of black women the last time you went. So why would you bring her? But okay, you brought her. She couldn't handle black women's truth. And I was watching Funky Dineva, a YouTuber on here, and he did a review on the show. And he's like, first of all, he don't like the show. He said it's terrible. I don't feel it's terrible, but I feel like, you know, they need to get to working, like they said, build, you know, Ferris Street to where it was or better than what it was. You know, make your ancestors proud. Y'all over here fighting with these Karens about what? Let me see. FBA Nigel Lee, let me hear your best Atlanta accent right quick. I have no country accent at all. Some white women have a problem where they have to make themselves the victim despite the terrible experience at the hands of their people. That's exactly what it is. Author Empress, they mention that. It's called white guilt. It's something called white guilt, where white people do suffer from it because they know that shit is fucked up. So they can't stomach. What's up, C Mommy Mac? They can't stomach our truth. And you know, it made me even think about the title of what I'm doing, the Buy Black Only, and how it could come off as racist, right? Because I put the word black in the title. And it made me think of, okay, white people don't do that. You don't see well, in these times, you don't see all white whatever, or white affair or white businesses. But remember that movie Life, white only pies? That was a real thing. No colors allowed was a real thing. So when they try to use this on us that we shouldn't say black this, black owned, only for black people, where that comes from is the fact that y'all left us out at times. Don't ever forget, because this is Black History Month, don't forget the colors only water fountain. Don't forget, oh, there's restaurants that said no colors allowed, only white people. There was TV programs where black artists, even though they were super talented, they couldn't get on TV. because of their black face. Don't forget how many black artists had to put white people on their album cover, because if they would have put their face on the album cover, it wouldn't have got bought. What's up, godson? Thank you, everybody. Any new viewers? Welcome to God's Masterpiece channel. Um, that review was necessary because it ties into everything that we talk about. I know it's a reality show, but what occurred in that show and that particular episode made me want to review it, because it had to do with race, it had to do with lineage, it had to do with, these generational curses. And just, if you listen to some of these women that's from Jackson, Mississippi, their mentality, they still come off like the battered slave in a sense. Although they're successful, it was a scene where Letitia and Antoinette went to a museum. I forgot which museum it was. It was an African American museum that showed, it was a museum in Mississippi, something, but it had a lot of slave things in their artifacts and pictures and all type of thing. And they were like shaking, like as if it just happened yesterday. And yes, we're still experiencing a lot of the effects from it. But to me, Mississippi is just another level, because they still experience racism clear as day in their face. So it's an interesting show. Also, it's another show that's good on Love and Marriage Huntsville, although that was supposed to be another collective project with couples in Huntsville, Alabama. They're trying to buy land right now, but of course the drama always clouds the vision. But yeah, it's crazy because we can't never just have these projects. Why can't it just be a reality show with a project like this without the drama? Forget about your personal life. Can we focus on building Ferris Street? Focus on buying land and building on the land. She got these men, they're contractors in Huntsville, Alabama. So they could easily build, but because they focusing on what's going on in their personal life with their marriages and stuff, it takes away from the message. Anyway, guys, that was all I really had. And I wanted to tie that in with the officer that committed suicide, Clyde Kerr, may he rest in heavenly peace. He spoke out about injustices within, the police department. I think is Louisiana. I forget what town he's from, one of the parishes, right? And was he married to a white woman? Because I was trying to find pictures. I think I had came across a picture of him with a white woman, but he couldn't take what was going on. Maybe it's a combination of his personal life and what's going on the force. But allegedly he committed suicide because of racial injustices. So I don't know how we supposed to feel about that. Like, that's crazy. Like, honestly, as a black person, when you hear something like that, does that make you angry? Does that make you want to fight back? Because here's an officer admitting what he. Ooh, let me put on my Gabby's Paris Cosmetic lip gloss. Admitting what's going on. So, guys, yeah, I'm gonna invite some more people to the meet and greet. I don't know if everybody's gonna come, but some people still didn't give me their email, so I'm gonna just try to hit them on Instagram. But you have to have ID in order to get in, so keep that in mind. Thank you, Ultra Empress. I appreciate y'all. Right now I have a lot on my mind. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been doing my tarot readings and the same cards keep coming up. Like I'm at a place where I need a breakthrough, you know. So that's why I haven't been on as much as I normally come on, because it's like I have a lot mentally. It's like I don't know, something with the energies right now. It's a lot of mental situations. Oh, Callie, okay. I'll definitely send you an invite. I have your email. Um, yeah, so that's it, y'all. That was it for now. I don't want to mix too many topics in. There's a lot going on though. Like, I did want to talk about, thank you, Nisha. I did want to talk about Funky Dineva and Michelle A.T. Alien Brown. But that's a whole nother, that's like beef sector material. So I don't want to mix too many things in. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening. I'll see y'all soon. Maybe tomorrow. It's hard for me to joke and laugh when I got so much on my mind. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like, how am I going to talk about other people's situations and my situation ain't totally right? That's like kind of being a hypocrite. But yeah, I got y'all. I'm gonna send some more invites today. Meet and greet is Friday. Thank you so much for the love. I love those black hearts. Okay, Callie got some cards. Them cards is powerful. Them cards is on point. I love it. I'm mad that it took me so long to get into tarot. Breathe, think positive. Yes, absolutely. I'm lighting my Palo Santo. I'm thinking positive. I'm trying not to, because the worst thing you could do is let your thoughts be consumed with negative thoughts. Where's the lighter? You just got to make sure your thoughts are positive and leading to a solution. So that's what I'm working on. I'm not really dwelling negatively, just about going over in my head how I can get out the situation, how I can make things better with my channel, with, you know, everything I got going on. Thank you, Jacqueline Adams. I appreciate you. Oh, wow. Okay. You gonna get your card soon, child. Not child, but you know what I mean. That's a saying. Anyway, I love y'all. I see y'all soon. I'll be back soon. I'm alright. I want y'all to know I'm alright. And keep in mind, I'm doing this. All right. I'm not gonna sit here and say I've been doing a great job at this fast, because I have been eating a couple of sweets in between. But it's making me more intentional. So I'm not indulging in like something crazy, just fast food craziness. Just more intentional. Thank you, Triple OG Frankie B. Oh, okay, you gotta email Pretty Nikki. You gotta email her. Thank you, Y2 Canyon. Said, oh yeah, no, things take time, but will come. Patience, you got it right. Patience, temperance. It's. Listen, I'm alive. That's all I can say. Thank you. No, I'm good. I'm not like in a bad mood per se. It's more like a reflective hermit type of mood, if that makes sense to y'all. Hermit. That's I'm picking my own card in the tarot deck. I'm the hermit. And the hermit card is not like I'm not being aloof per se. Like I don't want any dealings with the outside world. It's more so like, all right, let me retreat. So when I come back out, I'm gonna come back out swinging, and I'm gonna be stronger. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a woman of my word, so I'm always gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. I have some people that's mad with me or they feel a way about me, but remember, my energy is all over the place. I'm never like just, oh, let me just sit here and scratch my ass all day. Some of my subscribers are upset with me because I don't reach back out in a timely manner. I apologize. It's no slight to you. It's what I'm going through. So yeah. Just stay away from pork, crabs, crawfish, and shrimp. I have been. I ain't eat none of that all week. I haven't ate no pork, no crab, no seafood. Well, I did I have fish? Well, I'm making fish tonight. I'm sorry. Sorry, but I can't do the seafood yet. That's gonna be last on my list. I tell y'all, I switched it up. So tier one, or week one of my fast, I did no meat. I did do turkey and chicken. I ain't gonna lie, I did a couple of days, but I didn't do no. Well, I already stopped eating beef, but pork, I added that to the list. So say no beef, no pork the first week, and I was being intentional with my diet. See, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I'm just over here starving myself. No, I got some. Let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been eating. I got some pistachios. So I like the mixed nuts, stuff like that. Trail mix with like the dried fruits and stuff. So I snack on that. I get a piece of fruit, the apple, orange, stuff like that. I really had this question for y'all. How are they still selling watermelon right now when it's not watermelon season? I want watermelon so bad, but I'll pass. Um, I'm just saying. I know some of y'all still buy melons during this time, but really think about it. The season for some of those fruits are June, July, August, September. This is February. But anyway, I digress. Um, yes, baby steps. Thank y'all for understanding. And maybe chicken turkey is okay. I'm not gonna lie, I had a turkey burger and I was feeling mad guilty. I made it myself though. And then I had, what did I have after that? Oh, I had a little bit of chicken at my mother's house. They had a whole rotisserie chicken. I had a little bit, and I was trying to eat more rice and beans. But here's the thing, guys. It's just about being intentional. You said it does make sense to me. No catfish. I don't really like catfish because if it's not cooked properly, it tastes weird. Thank you. My schedule set up crazy right now. I haven't had the time to get that pretty Nikki. Just email her. She'll respond in a timely manner. How's the weather? It's starting to snow where I'm at. I hope you guys are getting a lot of snow. Yes, it's snowing again, unfortunately, and it's sticking. That's another thing I want to address for all these homeowners in New York City. I like the way y'all didn't shovel y'all snow properly in front of your house or whatever property you have. And then what happens is when the snow comes down again, there's a layer of ice under the new snow. So now I almost bust my ass. I went to the store a little while ago. LOL, well, they can reach you every time. Yes, they can. No catfish. Fish is okay like salmon, but hell no to catfish. Why? Is that a dirty fish? Yes, no crab legs and shrimp. You said damn, Gina. Turkey's okay. All right, I did turkey and chicken. I was gonna try to cut it out no, going forward. I definitely gotta cut dairy out for 1 week just to see what it's gonna do. I haven't been drinking juice. I've been drinking water. I've been drinking like hot tea, but the juice, soda, I haven't had no soda. So you know what it is? I'm making up my own type of fast. I'm not when I say fast, it's not I say a diet, not really a fast. It's more so like not being gluttonous right now. Thank you. You laughing at me? When you come to Texas, we got to get you some Hempstead watermelons. They are the best. Ooh. Well, listen, I'm sure they grow watermelons themselves now, like clones. But do y'all trust clone fruits? Changing your diet will make you feel that way. I'm doing plant-based and I wasn't feeling it, but stay persistent. Yeah, maybe that's why I feel down because I'm focusing on what I gotta eat every meal is a little. It's it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie because when I'm on the fly, I'm like, ooh, let me just grab something quick, a slice of pizza, something quick. But those quick things are making me feel guilty right about now. Like, and another reason why is because I want my stomach to be flatter. So it's like the guilt of me feeling like, okay, I could eat this right now because it tastes so damn good and I can afford it. But damn, when I look in the mirror, I'm gonna be like, my stomach is hanging over my belt. Catfish is dirty. Thank you, mods. Both the Empress and Nisha, I appreciate you. Catfish are the bottom feeders. That's why they taste a little gritty, like gravel. I'm making gumbo for the Super Bowl. I'm trying to cut the red meat. Yes, I know it's hard in Texas because The cow is one of y'all signature staples of meat. I get it. For me, that day I ate that White Castle burger, it was a feeling that I can't even describe. It wasn't like my stomach was griping. Like I had to make number two. It was like butterflies, like vroom, 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 vroom. Like something was flying all over my stomach. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not anxious. Thank you, news brand, but that combo sounds amazing. I'm about to come to Texas just for a bowl. Yes, it's hard. When I went to Papados once. I went to Papados when I went to Houston, and that gumbo was so spicy. Oh my god, it was good though. It was spicy good. You said I know crabs and shrimp are bottom feeders, but that's my entire diet. Other than that, fruits and veggies. I mean, I love crab and shrimp too. Get you some salads and fruits for snacks. Yes, the fruit is good. Wow, the owners should clear the snow for their residents. It's just pure laziness. My cousin came to visit me, but she went home early because of the snow. Yep. Because it's a whole mission out here. It's so ridiculous. I feel so bad for people that own property in New York because you have to shovel the snow or you're going to be stuck. You're going to be slipping and sliding. Your shoes are going to be messed up when you come out the house. You know, and just it was so crazy because it started getting nice the other day and the snow starts melting. So now you like, oh, I put sneakers on again because I could just dip around the snow now because most people shovel. Well, not today. It's all back on the ground again. So back to boots. Back to boots. If you eat beef, put a little horseradish with it. Okay. Just go in intermittent fasting. What is that exactly? Intermittent is what at certain times of the day or like for special occasions a certain amount of time. Like I said, I'm not gonna I don't think I'm done with pork completely. I'm just saying like right now I wanted to clear my energy. I actually want to do a colonic. I want to do a colonic. I think I really want to do a colonic. I'm just scared. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to put nothing back there that's gonna suction. That's gonna have a suction motion. The food tastes different down south. I went to Louisiana and the food is fresh out there. I was eating fruits down there and my skin was clearing up. Everything is fresher. Buy a dehydrated to make healthy snacks. Season is jerky. That's a good idea. Thank you for that. I'm doing a fast with you. Primarily fruits, vegetables, turkey every now and then. Stomach shrunk. For real? That's what's up. I've been doing pretty good. I'm gonna drink some detox tea actually in a minute. I'm gonna drink some tea. Because you're supposed to drink it half an hour before you eat. So I'm gonna do that. Just to clear my system out. Colonics are beautiful. Yes, I've never had one. I think that's gonna change my life. You know, because I already feel like I'm slim, I don't want to get too slim. I just want to be proportioned. He said a colonic will definitely help you lose weight, but getting rid of pork, trust and believe. I finally got done with bacon. I haven't looked back since 30 pounds lighter also. Ooh, okay. Thank you for that, Tanella McCullum. You said when I last fast, I did something called the snake diet. Look it up. Ooh, the snake diet. Look, that sounds a little interesting. But yeah, I'm just trying to get my mind to that because I can be gluttonous at times. I'm not gonna lie. Not necessarily with everything. If it's something I like, it could be fruit. If there's oh my god, don't let me find a bunch of peaches, nectarines, plums that's ripe and tastes good. I will sit there and eat the whole bag I just bought from the supermarket. The whole 20. Or however many is in there. It's gone. Learning that ginger, turmeric, honey works wonders as far as losing weight. I'm gonna try to incorporate turmeric in my food. And ginger is good. Fresh ginger, like grated up. Yeah, that sounds good. And again, I like to try new things, whether it tastes good or not. So this shouldn't be hard for me. but I do like flavor, so that's the challenge. I would have to like have one meal a day of flavor, you know, and then the rest would just be for health purposes. You just want to get in shape and stay that way. I'm on the same page, but haven't started yet. Right, and I always wait until my birthday comes or summer comes, and then I'm like, oh shit. So I think I'm gonna do the colonic, and then do my detox teas, get some sea moss. I'm gonna do it up. If you would like your next business showcase, yes, make sure you email Goddess Masterpiece for next week. Next week we're doing it on Saturday. I might pick a weekday, a random weekday, and then definitely Saturday. Friday, no, absolutely not, because Friday's the meet and greet. 8 p.m. If you're interested, email me so I can email you the Zoom link. Get me, I can help you. Okay, sis. I'll get at you. I made a vegan pizza once, flavored with vegetables and herbs. If you eat some meat and approve meat, try it for lunch instead of dinner. I don't know. I'm slowly feeling guilty about meat. I am. And my portions have been small. So even though I did relapse and eat meat this week, it was like small portions. I wasn't like, let me get the biggest piece of chicken you can find. Nope. I was being very conscientious. But anyway, guys, I'm off this. I'll try to come back if not later tomorrow. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Soul Food Sunday. Make some good meals, you know. Even if you're making pork chops, you know, incorporate a vegetable. That's just my advice. I mean, I don't gotta listen to me. I get it, cause listen, you gotta do what you can afford. But I love to incorporate at least a vegetable in my meals because and don't cook it down till it's too soft. You know, the firmer, the more nutrients. And that's just piece of advice. I'm using it for myself too. I'm not better than y'all. Trust me. I want a big piece of chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, but I'm gonna relax. I love y'all. See y'all later. He said you can also do apple cider vinegar. It's nasty, but I went from 250 to 166 pounds. But I drank it every morning for a year straight. Ooh. It's really my stomach area. So I feel like if I get the colonic, it'll take some pounds off my waist area. I would love to be a part of that event, Queen. Oh, yes. Okay, great. Let me write down your email. Hold on. Oh, wait. I'll screenshot it. Let me screenshot. All right. Screenshot your email. Anybody else? My email is in the chat somewhere. And Callie, I'll email you as well. So I'll email both of you ladies after this live. Thank y'all for listening and get yourselves ready for this meet and greet. I can't wait to see some of y'all. Again, you don't have to get all glamorous and dolled up. Just brush your hair, wipe the coal out your eyes so we can see you. That's it. And it ain't gotta be nothing too crazy. All right. So have a great rest of the day, y'all.